Hey y'all, hey, it's Coach Lucretia. And you guys have been writing me asking me about chakras, those energy wheels inside of our body. And so today that's what we're going to do. First, let me just tell you guys, if you haven't already, go by my website. It's www.lucretiahayes.com. There's a blog there, there's books, there's just a ton of stuff for you to get involved in. I will be updating my giveaways page very soon. Speaking of which, those of you who have not done it yet, you need to make sure that you subscribe and that you're liking and commenting, because why? On my YouTube channel, I will be awarding my subscribers, commenters, and those people who make this community amazing. And so on May the 3rd, we will have a drawing for a $25 Etsy gift card. Yay, I love Etsy. I don't know about you guys, but I am a crystal loving fool. And so Etsy, that's just my go-to place. So anywho, you definitely want to make sure that you're in on that. For everyone who subscribes, their name is entered. Every time you comment, your name is entered. If you share one of my videos and let me know on Facebook or Twitter, your name is entered 3 times for Twitter and 5 times for Facebook. So that's exciting, and there's no limit. So anyway, with that being said, let's get into it, because I really want to keep this under 10 minutes. Y'all know I'm bad with time. That's the old preacher girl in me, so you know. Okay, chakras are the energy wheels inside of our body. They are responsible for driving or fueling our existence, our being, and when they're operating properly, they not only do that, they keep us healthy. They keep us healthy, not just emotionally and spiritually, but physically. Each of these centers correspond to a whole lot of things. I highly recommend the Chakra Bible. That'll be great. There are several other books. And of course, I'm still doing my research. It's one of those things that you need to learn. You need to commit to learning, because that way when something or issue crops up in your life, you can say, aha, I know what's going on right here. I can go on and get something and begin to adjust that problem. Okay, we're going to deal with only the 7 main chakras that are in the body, that range from your root chakra, which is at the base of your spine, to the crown of your head, which is your crown chakra, okay? But there are others, and we will eventually talk about the energy centers in the hands, because that's so important and very few people talk about it. I will be doing a video on that at some time in the near future. Okay, now, the root chakra, again, as I said, is at the base of the spine or tailbone area. It represents your foundation, the fact that you are, which is why the key word for the root chakra is I am. That's your existence point. Remember that, your existence point. It helps you feel grounded, and it deals with survival issues like money, food, blah, blah, blah. If you look at a person who's always in survival mode, they're operating solely out of their root chakra is overactive. See, your chakras can be overactive, underactive, or they can just need clearing, because they could have taken on a lot of bad energy. Okay, so it's important, because if you look at it as the wheels are turning, as they turn, they're emitting energy. So when I think about my base chakra, I think about, because the color for the base chakra is red. Red stones generally correspond to the base chakra, as well as the color red in your clothing and that kind of thing, and also black. Some black stones resonate with the root chakra. So anyway, when I picture it, I always picture it as a wheel that's turning, that's emitting a red pulsation of light into my life. And when it's operating properly, it's going to be bigger than just my body. I mean, the energy of it is going to come out of my body. It's going to flood my auric field. And we'll talk about that at a later time too. I don't want to get you guys lost. Let me get back to the chakras. Your next chakra up is your sacral chakra. It's in your lower abdomen, about 2 inches below your navel, okay? It represents connection, ability to accept others and new experiences. It represents pleasure, sexuality, and abundance, okay? The key word for the sacral chakra is I feel, and the color for this chakra is orange. So one of the best stones, I believe, for it is carnelian. I love that stone. It's a very high energy stone. If carnelian is maybe a little too much for you, you could also try orange calcite. Calcite in general is a very clearing stone. It clears your energy, so that's always a great stone to have. So orange calcite or carnelian, either one of those are great for it. With your root chakra, I was going to say you might want to try the red jasper. That's great for your root chakra. Your next chakra up is your navel or solar plexus chakra. Some people still call it navel chakra. Some people call it solar plexus. I go with the term solar plexus personally. The key word for it is I do, and the color is yellow. It's in your stomach area below your breastbone. So basically, when you come down and you find that division between the ribs here, that right there is your solar plexus chakra. Okay, right in that being that divide between the ribs. That's when they're coming down. Okay. Um, it represents confidence, your ability to control your lives, self-worth, self-esteem, and willpower. If you're having issues with any of that, then there's probably a problem in your solar plexus chakra. Again, the key word for it is I do, and the color is yellow. The stones that I recommend is citrine or yellow jasper. Yellow jasper is beautiful, by the way, beautiful. And the citrine is my birthstone, of course, but it's just a wonderful stone, and I recommend you try to find it that's not heat treated, that is natural. Okay. The next chakra is your heart chakra. Everybody knows that's in the center of your chest, just above your heart. The color for it is red. The keyword, I mean not red, I'm sorry guys, green. And the keyword for it is I love. Okay. This chakra represents your ability to love. It also represents your inner peace and joy. Okay. Now, I said that the color that resonates with this chakra is green, but also pink stones. And then, so you could use rose quartz, or green aventurine is really good. Or you can actually use unakite, which is a green and pink stone. It has the energy of both combined in one stone. Beautiful, beautiful stone to work with the heart. The next is your throat chakra. It's right here in the hollow of your neck, your throat chakra area. The key word is I speak, and the color is blue. And I will tell you now that the most powerful stone I have ever used is probably a blue piece of kyanite fan. Of course, it resonates with your throat, but it actually will clear every chakra. So always keep that in mind when you're researching these stones. Blue kyanite resonates with every chakra. It's especially powerful for the throat chakra though, and it's clearing and it's quick. Okay. But you could also do your blue calcite, you can do angelite, or you can do celestite, celestite, and blue lace agate. I knew it was something. All of those are beautiful. I've worked with all of them, and they're wonderful. Your throat chakra deals with your ability to communicate, self-expression of feelings, and speaking your own personal truth. So if you've been having a problem speaking your own personal truth, if lying is an issue, then I mean, nobody's gonna judge you. You're watching a video, right? If lying is an issue, whether it's about your personal feelings or lying in general, then that's a throat chakra issue. Also for people who have issues with their thyroid and other glands that's in this area, a lot of times if you just do energetic healing with your throat chakra type stones, you will see a difference also in your health. But I always say go to a doctor, because I don't want to be sued. Go to a doctor, pay attention to the doctor, but doing natural healing techniques is always a plus. Okay, guys? Moving on. Did I do the stones? Yes, I did. And I did the color. Okay. The next one is your third eye chakra, or your brow chakra. Some people call it your ajna chakra. I think I'm saying that right. But saying third eye is fine. That's what everybody says. The key word for it is I see, and the color is violet. And I will tell you the absolute best stone is amethyst, okay, for this chakra. But many stones actually resonate with it. And of course, clear quartz work great in that area. It deals with focusing on and seeing the big picture in life. If you tend to get lost in minute details, and you tend to lose sight of the bigger picture or your goals, then 9 times out of 10 you're having an issue with your third eye chakra. It deals with intuition, imagination, wisdom, okay, ability to think and make decisions. So if there's problems in that area, then you know that you need to clear this and make sure it's percolating properly. Now, there is a lot of people talk about opening your third eye, decalcifying your pineal gland, because they say that this third eye chakra resonates with the pineal gland that sits perfectly in between both hemispheres of the brain, right? Okay, so some say that it's open, it's always open. Some people say that it's not always open, you have to open it. And this is my take on it. This is just my opinion. I believe that it's always open. I believe that all the chakras are always open. There can be blockage, which means that there is some issues with how the energy is moving through it, how the energy is coming from it, right? But I believe that they all are always open. Now, what I do believe is that you have to decalcify your pineal gland, and that your third eye chakra benefits greatly from that, and it helps it to stay open and stay um, percolating or rolling the right way, okay? So that's important to make note of, and you can do your own research, and I encourage you to do so. The final chakra we're going to talk about is the crown chakra, which is at the top of the head. It represents your ability to connect spiritually. It deals with inner and outer beauty, and it deals with bliss and spirituality. It is your connection to all that is divine, okay? And the color for that is white or clear. So selenite, clear quartz again, the white calcite, let me see, apophyllite, um, oh my gosh, it's so many. Scolasite. I mean, it's a lot of clear stones that work wonderfully at your crown chakra. Okay, now, if you want to look at your chakras a certain way, let me just kind of break it down to you like this. Your crown chakra is like connection to the light of the divine. It's connection to everything that is to the universe, okay? Your base or your root chakra is like your connection to the earth. It's your grounding and your connection. And when all of this is percolating properly, you have energy flowing into you from the divine and energy coming up through you from the earth and mixing in your heart and then flowing throughout all the other chakras, and it keeps you balanced, because balance is the key, guys. Balance is the key. Some people want to be all spiritual and they're ungrounded, and that's why they seem fruity even when they begin to talk about all these spiritual things, because they're ungrounded in their knowledge, they're ungrounded in their wisdom or in their search. Okay, some people are very grounded, but they have no clue about spiritual matters. They don't have their bliss, the wisdom, the all the other things that go along with being connected to the divine. All they can see is this 3D dimension. And so when we deal with people like that, we know that they need their crown chakra cleared so that they can connect to the divine source of life. Okay, you need them both. If you could look at it like mother and father, you know, the mother, the father, and the mixing together and you creating, and all of this stuff, you know, is what flows around you. This is what creates your aura. This is what determines your vibration. You are not going to be vibrating very highly without your crown chakra open and percolating properly. See, I went all the way over. It's 13 minutes, okay? So the last thing I will say about this is I just want you guys to make a really quick note of this. If you want to know how to keep your chakras operating properly, let me tell you what blocks them, okay? Your root chakra is blocked by fear. Your sacral chakra is blocked by guilt. Your navel chakra is or solar plexus chakra is blocked by shame. Your heart chakra is blocked by grief. Your throat is blocked by lies. Your third eye is blocked by illusion. Your crown is blocked by earthly attachment. Okay, so with that being said, I encourage you guys. Clear quartz resonates with all of the chakras. Blue kyanite resonates with all of the chakras. If you can't buy you a set of chakra healing stones, then get those two pieces and work with them. Meditate with them. You know, meditate with one in the morning and one at night. And I'm telling you, it doesn't take long to clear your chakras. It doesn't take long to get them spinning properly. But you got to also understand how to keep them healthy. You know, eat healthy foods. Eat living foods as much as possible. When you eat a salad, Lord knows this is something that I'm working on, because I don't think I'll probably ever be vegan. Maybe one of these days I will, but I'm on my own journey, and so I'm not judging anybody, and I hope they don't judge me. But I do attempt to eat salads. I'm trying to leave off all of the extra. You know what I mean by the extra, when you have a salad and then a mountain of seasoning on top of it, okay? So, you know, eat healthy living foods. Be outside, you know, hug a tree. It's wonderful. Trust me, I did it myself. Meditate at night by the moonlight. You know, whatever you have to do, get out in the sun a little bit. I'm not saying too much, you know, put on your sunscreen if you have to, but get out there in the sun and receive that download. Get out there in the moon and receive that download. Just receive, you know. Get away from technology when you can. Those things all help, and definitely use your stones, okay? Last thing I will say, guys, is that eventually, very, very soon, I will have a series up about the chakras and telling a little bit of my personal testimony, not only just in my life, but the things that other people who have allowed me to experiment on them with clearing their chakras, some of their testimonies and all of that. And I will be doing that at my Awakening Vibes blog, and that's at awakeningvibes.blogspot.com. So definitely check that out, subscribe there so that you don't miss it. Thank you again, guys. I'm sorry it went a little long, but chakras is not really just the easiest subject to condense. Maybe I should have done a few at a time. But again, thank you for the questions. If you have more questions, lucretia.hayes@gmail.com, or under any video, that would be fine. I appreciate you guys for liking and subscribing, and you go and you have a very prosperous day. Namaste.